Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. Curb.
Yes.
Do you think anybody, like Sojiro's patrons or whatever, ever come in here and just like, hey, why do you have a weird copy of the Sayuri that's not even right? Like your your fake version is clearly fake. There's a baby and not a weird smoky gas.
Honestly, yeah. And part of me was wondering about that too, because like we had friggin' Sai come in here, and I'm like, she's investigating everything. This would like absolutely link even more, and it's like I'm surprised that she didn't ask about it, kind of thing.
That would be weird. Yeah, that would make sense.
Like, because we know she's been in here since it's been hung up. It was after Yusuke, and she came in here with the Futaba threatening.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's got to be something. Maybe she.
Sai has a bad case of tunnel vision.
Honestly, I believe that. And she's like, oh, how they're making us look incompetent. What the hell? Sayuri, I can really sense her kindness and tenderness from it. Mothers really are strong.
That's all you have to say, Morgana? Really? That's it?
Yes.
Alright, whatever.
Do you think I have a mom?
Well, probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I mean, most people do.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, your bag's still salty.
God damn it!
Got a job for you, gathering info. You'll be solo on this one, and tied up with another task.
Alright, I guess we'll go do it. We'll just go help the Yakuza. Ex-Yakuza, sorry.
Yes. Okay, here's today's job. There's a homeless guy in Shibuya who knows about a certain issue. Get him to talk about the rumor of a deal in the underworld. But don't raise any suspicion, alright?
Okay. So you want to know more about some underground business deals, huh? You know, you can find anything you need on the internet, right?
You know, I've walked paths that are less gravelly than your voice, sir.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, it was just, I just inner monologue out loud.
You
Continue.
listen here, you little shitty little frickin' pig.
You listen back here at me.
Are you maybe looking for something a little more, more? I can see it in your eyes. Who sent you here?
It was the one-armed man.
I don't think that's one of your dialogue choices.
It's fair, but which one are we taking?
I don't know, you tell me.
Oh, cool. I can't tell you.
Huh. Sticking to the code of honor, huh? Not bad for a kid. Alright. It's acting like I'm mumbling myself. You got it? Probably already sounds like it, but you know, you got practice.
Accurate.
I don't promise I'm gonna say anything useful either. So, an exec for the Hong Kong Mafia came to Japan sometime around New Year's. Apparently something big went down with a huge Asian investor. Deal was worth about 100 million yen.
Damn.
Though you'd figure something that massive would get more people talking. Maybe at least some kind of high-end club to keep it as private as possible. I don't hear anything about that though. Alright, we're done here. Go.
Ooh.
I think that's the guy from before. From the diner.
Oh, right. Was I him or you?
I don't know, I'll take it.
Okay.
Your store is impressive as always. Great stuff, why?
Yeah.
Ah, no, this is Suda.
Oh, the other Oh,
The
okay.
guy, yeah, the other guy. We haven't met yet.
This one's important, yeah. It's nice to hear that coming from you, Suda-san.
I bet you could start a war with realistic models like these. Seriously, these are incredible. I should get going now, though.
Hide.
And who's this?
Yo.
Welcome.
Hi. Alrighty, why? I'll take one of everything you showed me today. I'll need an entire arsenal. How long would that take?
Depends on how quick the parts come in. Some stuff's probably gonna have to go through customs. How long things get stuck there is totally out of my control.
Tell me, Moon, what's your son's name, huh? Kaoru-kun, was it?
What? That's right.
Well then, if you don't deliver on time, I might just have to let Kaoru-kun in on your little secret.
Oh, great. Suda-chan, please.
Chan, huh? Well,
Oh, I
that's
said Chan,
a
oops.
interesting title for me.
I'm
I'll
messing
keep
up.
that in mind.
Oh my god.
I wonder, though, how will an adolescent boy like him react to finding out his father was in the Yakuza? Well, I guess if things go sour, we could always try to sell him again.
What? Fine, I'll put a rush on your order. Happy now?
Very much so. Well then, I look forward to hearing from you again soon. Sorry to make you wait, kid.
Shit.
God damn it. What did he mean sell him? Just forget about it.
Gonna make it a little hard to do that.
Yeah? Sorry you had to see that. Yeah, we have a message log. It's kind of hard for us to forget, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, I mean, that said, it only goes back so far.
Right. So I just need to keep talking to you. Okay, I can do that. You should see what I saw at the grocery store yesterday.
Ooh, what'd you see?
I saw someone doing terrible pickup lines in the produce aisle.
Oh, God, he didn't hold up a cucumber, did he?
Nah, he walked up to a girl. He was talking about going on a date because, and he held up a melon, and he goes, it's a cantaloupe. It was really sad.
Yeah, I kind of want to leave now, having just heard that from you.
Mm.
What were we talking about again?
Anyway, how'd it go today? You learn about anything good?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh, the 100 million yen deal. God. Someone made a big deal with the Hong Kong mafia worth 100 million yen. And it happened sometime around New Year's. Wouldn't surprise me if Suda had something to do with it. I hear he's been bragging all over about a big score he made right near the start of the year. I gotta do some more research into it myself. Anyway, nice job. I'm gonna be able to give Suda a real scare thanks to the info you gave me.
Where's my reward?
Wow. Anyone ever told you how demanding you are? But another time, yeah? Man, I can't wait to see the look on Suda's face. It's been ages since I felt this excited. It's all 'cause of you, kid. Turns out you're pretty useful.
I try. Rank 4.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head home early and spend some good old quality time with Kaoru to celebrate.
All right, I had a question about him.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what was this about, like, selling him again?
I told you to forget about it.
But then I remembered.
Forget again.
It's really hard for me.
Forget beam! Yes. Damn fine job again, kid. Get on out of here. We weren't talking about anything else, by the way. Get along, little doggies. Go ahead.
How did I get here? Who are
Ooh,
you?
it was strong. Yes, I'm getting, you're going back to the LeBlanc. Here's the address. Bye-bye, now we're closing.
Okay, are you my dad?
Later.
No.
Oh.
I can only handle one right now. What the?
You have a kid? Wait a minute.
Oh my god, I didn't even mean to, but we end up looping back anyway.
Yo, it's me. Just wanted to give you a fair warning before I go home. I'm not finishing the line. I'm not giving you an option to think about it.
Think about what?
It never happened.
What never happened?
Uses like the Jedi Force hand.
We're on the phone.
This is not what you're. This is not the joy you're looking for. You definitely got me some good intel. Honestly, I appreciate that.
It's funny you bring that up because I've recently watched somebody watch the original trilogy for the first time, and their reactions and theories were kind of fun to watch.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, that was good.
To be that unspoiled of like
Yeah.
what is arguably
They
one
didn't
of the
know
biggest
any
series
of the big
world.
spoilers. They knew nothing.
Not even Vader?
Not even Vader. In
That
fact,
was not watching
that's
this
a
video.
big part. They, I don't know. I mean, they've watched them now, so they know the answer now. But
Fair.
Now Suda knows your face. That could be a real problem.
but you don't know who I am.
We're gonna need you to go to a glasses store. They have these glasses that have a nose and mustache. You're gonna have to start wearing them. The Groucho Marx, okay?
You know, I agree.
You catch on fast. Thanks to that shit today, Suda knows we're connected at least. Which means that stunt we pulled with Masa ain't gonna work on him. Well, what's done is done. If one method isn't gonna work, we just gotta find another one. I'll think about our next move. Until then, don't do anything stupid. When I need your help, I'll get in touch. Hope you'll be ready.
Hi.
You seem surprisingly calm. I thought you'd be more panicked.
Wow, rude.
So I was kind of
No
thinking
customers.
fair. There are no customers, you're right. But it gets so funny that we're all spending time, but like it's so wild. Even though we've got like, multiple people in our party, it's wild how like how ill-equipped pretty much all of them are for handling Futaba in person.
Yeah. I mean,
It's,
to be fair,
almost impressive.
we started out day one with the two most socially inept. Makoto is the classic nothing bad but great, and Yusuke is Yusuke.
Yusuke is Yusuke. And
I
we're gone as a cat.
I can't describe Yusuke in any other way than that. That's the most flattering I got. But you know, at least Anna and Ryuji are today. You know, they interact with normal people.
It's gonna be interesting just because, like, let's be real. You both of us know Ryuji's gonna mess this up. I'm almost curious because, like how I said, I'm impressed. It's like, it's like they don't even mishandle it in the same way between each person. So I'm like, how is An gonna make this weird?
Crepes.
I'm like, it's gonna. Well, she's gonna be over eager about it, and like Futaba's like, you're using more of my social meter than I expected. Please don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think. Oh, that's the on way. Yeah.
And Ryuji's just loud, which also does the same effect.
Yes, Ryuji's is loud and not trying to get on her level. Makoto is like struggling to get onto the level. Yusuke is too much on the level and they bicker. And then On is like trying to bring Futaba up to her level. They're all like so uniquely bad at this, and I kind of appreciate it.
And then there's just us just watching the chaos unravel. It's like, you see all these people? Mm-hmm. You see me?
Yeah.
You see how I'm not like these people?
You don't
You
talk
might-
as much. I like this.
Yeah, you might just want to like stick with me. It'll be healthier for you in the long
Okay.
run.
Okay.
Yo!
It begins.
Ah, shit! Shit, he's here.
We're here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. What's with all the
Sorry we're
groceries?
late. We were out buying stuff and I got a little caught up in what to get.
Oh my god, it's
So
me.
many snacks. What exactly do you plan on doing?
Hosting a party.
Well, summer vacation's the time when you lounge around in your room all day.
That's every day for me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and it's also Futaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, and eating snacks is the best part of that.
It's also the worst
I
part
mean-
about it because some of us don't know how to stop.
You're gonna get
I hear
fat
you there.
now.
Wow!
Shut it.
Hey, where's Futaba?
You have done well in coming here.
She did bring the head! Oh no!
Ah! Shit freaked me out! Hey, you Futaba?
Sprite, give me the Sprite.
Yep. Welcome.
Man,
Just let it
if
see
I
your-
did customized thumbnails for every episode, that sprite would be one.
It really would be.
Why are you wearing that?
Habit. Anyway, bring it.
Oh,
Not sure I
interesting.
get it, but let's do this.
Sheesh. Looks like today's going to be another noisy day.
Morgana,
What
I
are
don't
you
think you're
doing?
gonna help.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yes.
I took a sip. Did you hear that?
Yes.
For real,
That's
it was
so
freaking
weird, I'm
amazing.
sorry.
There were girls all over me.
I was
my
like,
Gatorade.
what is this boy
What the hell?
eating? I was like, what the hell?
I took a sip from my Gatorade. That's it.
Jesus Christ.
It was that loud?
Wait, you don't believe a word I'm saying, do ya?
It wasn't loud necessarily, but when there's no music and when there wasn't like louder music in the background of the game, I was like, I hear something that sounds like liquid or chewing or something. What the fuck?
I'm so sorry. I wasn't even. Oh, that's embarrassing.
It should be.
It's you we're talking about
Well,
here.
on snacking, so I was in character. There.
There's no way you were ever a chick magnet.
You know what? Watch it. Hold on.
What was that?
Agreed. As a member of the opposite sex, I sense no charm from you, Ryuji.
Rip.
Your charisma stat
Plus,
is a negative
popular
1.
guys
That's kind
wouldn't
of
go
impressive.
bragging about that stuff to other people. I keep wondering if I should do it while I'm still young. But the dresses show a lot of skin, right?
What?
Hmm.
Hey,
What?
are you even listening?
Who are you talking
There's
to?
no point talking about wedding dresses right now. None of us have significant others.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Yep, I'm not getting married anytime soon. Can we please talk about something else?
remember that Futaba has LeBlanc bugged. I'll just like to give a reminder that
Oh
Futaba
my
has
God.
LeBlanc bugged. So she knows about the maid.
She knows about the maid. That's so funny.
Oh, Futaba's fine having conversations.
I'm right
Yeah,
here.
She doesn't have any trouble speaking her mind. Seems totally normal to me. I don't know what normal is, but if this is
Fair
it,
point.
I'm happy.
Yeah, it's not whatever Yusuke is.
Yes.
I totally thought you were gonna be some weirdo, but I guess all that worrying was for nothing.
Ryuji, why?
I'm relieved too. I think things should keep going smoothly at this rate. By the way, what's on the agenda for tomorrow? How about we have her try helping around the cafe?
Hmm?
That's perfect.
Wait,
It'll be
no.
good practice to have her up in front of strangers.
I didn't apply for a job. What are you doing?
I mean, listen, we know how family businesses go.
That's a really good point.
Nope, nope, nope. Showing up in the shop at lunchtime will be like super crushing hard mode.
What do you think going to a public beach is gonna be?
Oh my god, that's right, we're ending with the beach.
You don't have to deal with customers if you don't want to. Maybe you could dry plates in the back.
They have to see me. Ooh, I'll be there too.
I'd be mad if you weren't.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
Then it's all set. We'll be rooting for you, Futaba.
You're all gonna pay for this someday.
Literally, she just sent him a Venmo request.
Ah, perfect.
$20. Let's do this.
Hey, I know how to get into your bank account already. I'll just handle it from here.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Did the Vanaboo start all these scandals too? What scandals?
No, I don't think those had calling cards.
The ATMs, right? You know, like changing people's hearts from the shadows.
Is it just me, or have there been more posts from foreigners lately?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Maybe I should make a request on that forum too. Hello.
Our popularity's through the roof! You guys gotta hear this. This cute chick said she wants to go out with a phantom thief.
But not you specifically, huh?
Not surprised. As a member of the opposite sex, I sense no charm from you, Ryuji.
Again.
You don't gotta say it over text, too.
What in the world were you all doing today? Girl talk at LeBlanc. More like chat and snacking, really.
So, she's completed her objective for the day.
God, I'm a group project now. Fuck.
No!
Next up is practice going out in front of people.
Wait, what?
You'll be fine. Jack will be with you the whole time. We want to ease you into it, so your first test will be helping out at LeBlanc. Someone let Makoto know. Only Jack will be there with you tomorrow. Good luck. Uh-huh. No, we got it. We got it.
Thanks for the help.
Hey!
You better make an effort tomorrow, Jack.
Yeah. Whatever. That's tomorrow, though.
Okay.
She seems to be opened up a little. Maybe we'll finally inching our way to the beach.
I hope so. Before that, it's time for Shinjuku.
It's time for a reading.
Yeah, actually.
Is it because we're still behind on kindness?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to shrivel up.
Ooh.
What shall we do?
Oh. Oh yeah?
Why?
Why? Okay.
Why, though?
Why?
Why, though?
Why though? It sounds like a Pokemon name. Why though?
I mean, if you say any
It's a
weird sounds fast enough, it kind of sounds like a Pokemon name.
It's close enough to the Fido right now.
What kind of Pokemon would an Iwaido be?
I was thinking a psychic dog. I know it kind of plays on the do part, but like the Y part makes it seem like a fortune telling, like mind reading, like why kind of thing. Like asking questions.
I was thinking like psychic bug for similar reasons,
Ooh.
but not because of
I
the
believe
dog. Just Iwaido.
Iwaido.
Yeah. Anyway, we're also gonna go to the church. Not there.
Oops.
There.
Hifumi! Better Hifumi, come here!
It's hot outside, but I'm clear-headed since it's so cool inside here.
Because you're in here, you're so cool.
Oh, thank you. You have more aptitude for this than I imagined. I also sense an ambitious spirit within you. I should have taken into account your improvement throughout our lessons. I have something in mind, but let's play a match first. In fact, let's play right now. Alright, I'm down. after we finish this match, let's go to a secondhand bookstore.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Jinbocho! Fine.
We're going here in the actual timeline.
Yeah.
All right.
Why do I feel like you have like a student council friend that'll be here and be annoying?
I don't know. That would be weird.
Oof.
That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. You're such a quick learner. Today, I thought we'd find you something to help you train on your own. I can't be there all the time after all. This bookstore is full of shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot lately.
Well, to be fair, inevitably you're going to probably be one of the many people who I'm going to date and potentially break their hearts. So maybe you will be around a lot more.
Oh my. Are you propositioning me already?
No, I just know how this
I'm in.
works when I'm playing with Zantok. Oh, I have to make some sacrifices, and this is a big move. I see how it is.
Yes, I'm sacrificing my mother's dreams.
Oh.
There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend their katsu curry.
We're cheating on LeBlanc curry. Oh no.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
Uh-oh.
I always eat katsu curry for an important match. For good luck.
Uh-oh. Hifumi!
Oh,
Oh, hello. I hope your match went well today.
Uh-oh. What are you talking about? Today's our day off. My voice.
My apologies. I forgot there aren't any matches scheduled for today.
Out shopping with your boyfriend? How nice for you. You! Oh my god. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player after all. Well, I won't intrude. Bye.
Oh dear.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. She was only glaring at you because you're with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match. Oh. Must have been the Katsukuri.
Nice. I like that we get to answer that.
Well, actually, yes, I did have Katsukuri for that match. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies are spread about me.
Oh,
Perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if it's the same for the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, why would you talk about them?
Well, people are so divided about them on the internet. Some love them, while others hate them. I can't help but see similarities between us.
Oh.
What do you think about them? They're cool.
They cool.
I feel the same way, actually. It's amazing that they're still doing what they do, even though so many people criticize them. They give me courage. But their victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from a technical standpoint and... Oh, I'm sorry. We really are quite off topic.
Yes, we are.
I feel like I've become much more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk this much. You're more than just someone I can practice some moves with. You're someone I can confide in.
I look forward to it.
You said new moves, and I just like my brain suddenly went to show me your moves.
I thought you were
no.
going to say Emperor's New Groove, but I'll take it.
That's a good one too. Dang.
If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again. Not as a date, obviously, because my mother said I can't. But
What?
that was our last time we met. She said, no, I'm not allowed to date.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess you don't remember that. I'll just lower you down the list.
The list.
Yeah,
There's
dating potential.
There's another piece on the board that has more potential than you now.
Yep.
All right.
And that piece says for Yuji.
Bullshit.
Oh yes, there's a book that I'd love for you to read.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Definitely not
next
Ryuji. You at least have something in between the ears.
For now.
For now.
Until our next match. Take care.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for accompanying me today. My intention was to show you how great Jinbocho is, but I ended up just talking about myself. My apologies. I was
Jeez,
shocked,
no.
though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never had friends at school who I could talk to about shogi. I hope this won't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I would be delighted to do this again. I'd love to. Thank you.
That's sweet.
Other than used books and katsukuri, there are many things I'd like to recommend in that city. If it is time, perhaps we can explore more of the city next time? Well, I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at the church.
Okie dokie. Boom, 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 boom. It's stuck in our heads forever. Today's day we're having Futaba try and help at the cafe, right? This will be a stressful turn of events. What was that?
What?
I heard something. What was that?
I don't know.
Do you want me to let
It sounded like a
Futaba help
gargle.
out around the shop? But I've
Am I
never
going
had her
crazy?
do
I'm going
anything like
crazy.
that before. Is she gonna be okay?
Nope.
Maybe we should have checked with Sojiro first.
Maybe we
But,
should have
oh
brought
my-
her mask.
I'm the mascot. Here, give her a sign and spin out there. Too many people. I'll be there for her. Actually, wait. I wanted to see a
This isn't the
reaction
same
to
as
like
taking care of a cat, you know.
This is the same taking care of a cat. Like, I wonder if like she requested this, she'd be like, "No, I didn't."
No,
That'd be
you're
funny.
making me do it.
Don't worry, I did graduate middle school last year.
Oh. She's slightly younger, right?
She is slightly younger. I believe. Yeah, so she's not like if she was attending public school. I believe she would be either 1 year or 2 years below Joker. I think
Okay.
it's 1 year though, from what she said here. So she should be like a freshman because we're sophomore.
Yeah, so that sounds like because Yoshizawa's
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
she's like a year below us too. Okay.
Yeah. There is some debate about it, but I believe she's supposed to be 1 year below.
Okay.
I'll be fine if I just think of this as my first summer job of high school.
Well, in that case, how about you wash the dishes?
Futaba
Don't
totally
push yourself
sounded
too
like
hard, okay?
like she was like definitely trying to convince herself.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh no.
Oops.
Hey, are you all right?
The usual, boss. Extra strong.
Oh, he is
Your
pompous.
thing.
It's that guy too.
Keep an eye on Futaba for me.
Oh. You okay?
Wee wee.
Oh.
She a new part-timer? Man, smooth as always. What number Bond girl is this, boss?
Yeah.
Dude.
It's not like that.
You usually go for the older ones, right? It's only natural you'd want someone younger sometimes.
Okay, it's time for him to go.
It's
Hey,
like the Guatemala peaberry coffee. Its acidic sweetness is akin to a breath of fresh air.
Oh my god.
Sorry, we're serving a blend today. Hey, snap out of it. Hurry up and bring in the coffee before it gets cold.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just fueled with rage right now. I'm trying to contain myself from going over there. And punching
Honestly,
him.
yeah. Oh, where did she go?
Yo, here's your coffee.
Wah!
Man, that sounded so threatening.
That really did. What in the world just
When
happened?
in the world did she... Hey, Futaba, haven't I told you not to show up in front of people with that damn thing on? And be more polite when you're bringing something to a customer.
Here is your coffee, sir.
Thanks.
Be less pompous now.
And let that be a lesson.
I did my job right.
While you're echoing within your little echo chamber there right now. Take that thing off. No. Fine. I keep second guessing myself.
It protects me from the steam.
To think Futaba would go out and talk to a customer herself. Mask aside, I'm impressed. Looks like people really can change.
Yeah,
What's that supposed to mean?
change their heart.
Oh.
Sojiro, want me to bring coffee to more customers?
No.
Not with that thing on.
Mask off first.
Oh, I'll think about it.
That's funny. Bum, 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 bum.
Did anyone here share information about our real identities?
What?
Like hell we do that!
Why the question?
Well, I overheard someone in the city saying that they're our acquaintance. Talk about false rumors. But hey, at least we're famous enough to have rumors about us. We might even break into the news online, or maybe TV.
Yeah, if we game bigger.
Right?
By the way, how did today go?
I served coffee to customers.
Shh. She was wearing a mask though. So she showed up in front of customers with that thing on.
Anyways, you better get used to it fast. You can't be a phantom thief if you're scared of people. I'll try my best.
We're on a roll.
Futaba's working really hard. And there's Ryuji. It's like he doesn't have a care in the world. He's gonna get in trouble somewhere down the line if this keeps up.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Man.
Okay. Mask aside, I think he's built up some confidence.
Perhaps. But do you have the confidence
No.
for a crossword?
Okay.
Hey,
Mr. O, we set 10 minutes aside every episode so Curb can struggle.
Yes.
When it's too hot to sleep. Okay.
Yeah, that's your big one. But let's start out with a really easy one. Across, the coolest acronym.
The coolest acronym?
Yep.
Easy.
Correct. And it's accurate as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But down, parasols benefit.
Shade. Like, see, these blend together. Watch, one of these other two is like gonna throw me off. Like, I'm sorry, what?
Down, frozen fountain.
Formation, but okay.
Frozen formation.
What would a frozen fountain be? Elsa.
I don't know. I couldn't think. I was like, wait, what the fuck is the answer to this one?
A frozen formation, so that's just ice.
Down, devoted follower.
What? You see, this one doesn't seem to tie into everything else. A devoted follower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow. No, it's time. A devoted follower. And it has to do with this theme of like coolness and shade, or am I crazy? You're not helping. Devoted follower. Oh, a fan. There he is. Oh my god, that makes so much sense now. Okay, that's clever. I like that. Ooh, no.
When it's too hot to sleep.
Okay. Oh, it's sweltering!
Impressive.
I saw the N and the I and G, and I'm like, okay, it's ing. What would it be? And then like it just clicked. Like that's actually kind of fun. I'm getting better, and I'm gonna fall on my face on one of the upcoming ones.
Yeah. Sweltering! This term is used in Japan when the lowest daily temperature is still over 25 degrees Celsius. Sweltering nights are compounded by the heat island effect. Until the concept of heat stroke entered public awareness, many who died of the affliction were misclassified as having died from unnatural causes.
Oh wow!
Magic!
Magic!
Must defeat magic!
Magic!
And now we go to Shinjuku. I bet you can't guess why.
I think my favorite underage customer's coming. I can't wait.
Shame. Shame. We're gonna get
No.
What shall we do?
for kindness this time.
Because that is the one we're behind on.
Well, that's not
Now.
the reason, really.
Oh.
Because we're gonna do something that will increase our kindness, so because there's bonus points.
We're gonna hug somebody.
Never.
I'll do the hugging. You can just watch and get the
No,
benefit.
no hugging. Nope, nobody hugs in this house.
Hug. Come here. Come get a hug. Come on. Come over here.
I will
Come here.
pull out my knife.
No!
It's out.
Ah!
It plunged.
This is my kindness knife. Get over here, plant.
Hey, hey!
Mega fertilizer.
Oh.
Alibaba, when did you get in here?
Mama bamba.
I bugged the whole place. I even set up speakers, though.
And now we
Good
go
luck
back to
sleeping.
Shinjuku.
Okay. Who is it now then? Is it back to her? Meow.
I'm going to shrivel up.
Suhat.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Yes, the chairman.
That man, Chairman Fukurai, visited me. If you had some time, can you stick around and chat for a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go somewhere else.
Bum bum bum.
Do-do-do-do.
So, I've been thinking a lot about our last meeting, and
Excuse me.
I wasn't completely honest with you. But I've decided I'm going to tell you everything about Fukurai-san. As well as the reason why I decided to leave my village. I already told you how it was a small traditional town tucked away in the mountains, right? When I was young, I predicted a major earthquake. The villagers revered me as a messenger of God. But when I kept predicting disasters, they started blaming me for everything. They said I was cursed, a monster. So I locked myself away. People would still come by to throw stones through the windows, though. I was, as they would call, a Bruno.
What?
Things.
It's an Encanto reference for Disney.
Oh yeah, I never saw it.
I love it.
All I know is that you're not supposed to talk about whoever that guy. That's literally all I know.
Nope. And you have no idea how many Pokemon Let's Plays I've played through, where I've watched through, where now one of the Elite Four members gets riffed on for that easy. And we don't talk about him because he was easy anyway. There we
That's
go.
fair. He is pretty easy.
His two strong fighting types, Onyx.
Yeah.
Things went on like that for some time, until one day, an angry mob came and burned the house down. I got the rest of the line in, thank goodness. That's why I decided to come to Tokyo after graduating high school. I wanted to change my fate. I didn't know anyone, but I needed money. So I took the first job I could find at a small nightclub. I found myself surrounded by dangerous people, but that's when Fukurai-san approached me. He's a psychic too, you know? He's psychic type. He knew from a mere glance that I was a runaway who had just come to Tokyo. Then, once I told him why I decided to leave my village, he immediately invited me to join up with the ADP. It legitimately sounds like a utilities company, though. That is when he gave me the moniker of the Maiden of Relief. He told me that I possess a divine power to save others from misfortune. Ooh. That I could become more than the monster people saw me as.
God, heavy manipulation. I kind of hate it.
Oh yeah.
I really hate it.
I broke down the moment he said that. Deep down, I knew all along that the Holy Stones didn't have any powers. But I thought I might be able to save people, even though I was a monster. Or perhaps because I was a monster. Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause. That's when a puppy has a tantrum and slams their paws into the ground.
So the truth is, I was only ever selling those holy stones for my own personal benefits. I'm a terrible person, huh?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
What?
My fortune said you're supposed to hate me.
I thought we established that I break your fortunes like they are cheese.
Uh-huh. I played a trap card on your fortunes, and that's what happened. Your tarot card could not stand it.
You just can't get around Mirror Force. It's impossible.
You really can't.
But what does Jar of Greed do?
The correct question is, what does Pot of Greed do?
Shit! You changed fate again!
Here's a tip. It's worse than Pot of Greed.
Nah! Okay. Back in.
I said the line! What are you doing?
Oh.
I said this! I never thought you would overturn even that fate ledger song.
I've made up my mind.
You know what? I see now how wrong I was. I'm not going to keep turning a blind eye to justice.
Injustice?
Injustice! Both!
I think
I
you
will
need to
not
take a
turn
little
a blind eye
sippy
to
of your
both.
Gatorade there, sir.
Okay,
Get your
hold on.
mind back in order.
I'm going to expose the chairman's fraudulent activities and wake the other members up to the truth.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for listening to me today. I feel like Monster Reborn. Wait, that actually worked 2 ways. That's actually kind of impressive. Shit.
Which later got replaced by Monster Reincarnation.
Shit.
Because it's worse. They're like, oh no, Monster Reborn's
It's
too
also
powerful, we gotta
worse.
ban it. Here, let's make a new card that's the same, but worse.
Freaking game balancing. If there's ever anything you need to talk about, I'll be glad to return the favor, Ledger-san.
I do imagine.
Can we talk about the
important-
fact that the anime calls it Reborn the Monster instead of Monster Reborn?
Yes.
I hate that.
It's so true. Can we also, like, I just had this image of someone that's a fortune teller, because, like, there's people who, like, would treat, like, a normal deck of playing cards like tarot, like, each of the different, like, cards mean something in the same sense,
Mm-hmm.
and even by this, like, the, suits or whatever. Just someone reading, like, a fortune with, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon
I'm
cards.
so glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up, because I know somebody that's done that.
Yeah, I need to see this later!
It's not a video thing, it's just somebody I knew years ago.
I have a friend of mine who he's done it for me before because I was like curious and he did it for me.
Mhm.
He read my fortune with card captor cards.
See, it's also
That's
a thing
little more
in
believable.
actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Ishizu does this. Ishizu, she has a Millennium Necklace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's Kaiba. She reads Kaiba's fortune with 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, that's kind of I must not have gotten that far.
It's in the Battle City arc. It's, I think it's like happened like right before Battle City.
Okay.
Yeah. Access a strong resolve from Chihaya, the Yu-Gi-Oh fortune teller. Oh, they didn't get rid of this one. I thought they got rid of this.
Oh.
Wow, they really should have got rid of this. Special fate
Oh.
reading provides a preview of all abilities for a confidant of your choice. Oh my god! Worst ability in the fucking game.
All right.
Because we're gonna get them all anyway.
Well, that and it's the internet. We can kind of know. By getting your fate read, you can find out a confidant's future abilities. They will then be viewable from the confidant menu.
Now that I think about it, though, just saying the holy stones are powerless won't convince people. I must dunk them in holy water.
But aren't they salt and they're just gonna like dissolve?
Shit! Shit again!
That's how
No!
you make. That's how you make the soup.
You make the soup!
The ADP holds what they call seminars for believers, but it's really just brainwashing.
Uh-huh.
That's why everyone thinks they'll be unhappy without a holy stone. Honestly, I don't hold any sway there, even though I'm the Maiden of Relief. Just who is the chairman? Let me think it over some more. We can talk further next time. Farewell. Thank you again for today. Let your son please hear me out.
Oh god, what happened?
What happened? I need to know.
What happened?
What happened?
Now that I think about it, I barely knew anything about the chairman, nor the ADP in general. You're not even a general.
I'm not a general. I'm a corporal.
Uh-oh. So I'm thinking of doing some research on the ADP first. I'm done turning a blind eye to justice and injustice.
Are you gonna be okay?
I sure hope so.
That's her.
Are you worried about me? That kind of thing makes me happy. I promise I will not mix up justice and injustice again.
Probably a good thing.
I hope so. But yes, I'll be alright. As long as I have the trust of my clients and believers. I'm gonna start my own pyramid scheme. I'll be on top. I am the Maiden of Relief, after all.
The Maiden of Pain and Relief just hands out ibuprofen.
Ah, thanks. My back needed this.
That is also salty like the holy stones. Be careful.
Fuck!
From now on, I will see with my own two eyes, rather than through cryptic fortunes. I'll let you know if I find anything, so please promise me that you'll come by again. Now I should be going.
I just realized we don't have a plan for Futaba for tomorrow.
Oh?
Oh.
He's so annoying! What's the fan thinks would take care of him?
Who? Well, that would be awesome. Why not make a request on the forum?
Man, that Akechi's all talk, isn't he?
They want us to change Akechi's heart?
Oh, yeah.
Why is he so hostile towards the Phantom Slaves?
Right? Some people just can't read the mood.
This is our we try out new accents for potential characters down the road section.
This is our, sometimes you just gotta do a wacky thing without having to worry about attaching it to a long-term character.
I do not get many options to be the French.
Yeah, it threw me off. It's like, alright, we go in there, okay.
I went there.
Let's see, our plans for today's are... We didn't make any! Huh? Do we not have anything planned?
Hell nah.
Hello?
I'm out shopping with Makoto. We'll head over when we're done.
Yes, we do have plans.
Don't underestimate us. Honestly, I wanted to bring Futaba along with us, but too many people. We can't just take you into crowds like that, though. That'd be way too soon. Sometimes drastic measures are necessary. That...
Yeah. Such spiky words.
That's coming from a policeman's daughter, honestly. That just fits. You know you'll need to do that this someday, right? My mask! I need the mask!
Actually, Queen's clothes are rather spiky too. They'd probably pierce my hand if I touched them.
Don't deflect.
I have considered the possibility as well.
The spikes are the drastic measures.
Not you too, Yusuke.
Both, actually. Hey, this sounds like fun! I want to touch some spikes!
No! We're talking about Futaba. This doesn't involve you.
It could!
This has been our plan for all of us. This has been our plan.
Note, On is cold to Ryuji. He probably deserves it.
Confidant level down with them. Don't take notes on this.
Note, On does not like my notes.
Note, no more notes.
Note, disregard.
Memo. There, memo. I'm calling them memos, so no more notes.
Oh god, that reminds me of a story.
Oh no.
So I used to work at a scout camp.
Oh.
And there was a rule that every morning, the guy who's the program director, he would come out and he would go over any activities that are happening on the day that people need to be aware of, or just things happening over across the week, ones to remind people of. But there's a rule when he was talking about these things.
Okay.
He's not allowed to say the word announcements.
Oh.
If he says the word announcements 3 times in a single week, everybody goes down to the pool, and he gets tossed in.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
So instead they would say the word proclamations, but sometimes announcement slips out. And I always had to wonder, how many of those slips were intentional? Because, you had to have it happen every once in a while.
And especially if it's in the summer, like, look, I just need to be in the pool. I just need to be in the pool.
Yeah.
Help a brother out.
So ever since then, just that one word announcements, I'm just like, that's a word we try not to say a lot. We try not to say that word. So you saying memo instead of notes, it's like, yes, those days. Anywho.
Anyway, look forward to us coming over.
My heart's pounding.
Oh dear. Just what are they scheming?
Probably nothing good.
They were shopping. Are they gonna give her a makeover? Uh-oh.
Oh,
like,
no.
Change your clothes. Uh-oh, more.
I'm so curious who the Phantom Thieves really are.
Miss? Oh, that's a guy. Well, never mind. No, canon.
It could be.
It could be. Also, maybe, like, I approve of it if it's not. I also, too. Miss, want me to steal your heart?
Is that a pickup line? Don't make me laugh.
Miss, I didn't know you were going to sound like that, but that's awesome.
Ha! Never assume.
Lala?
I was going for a pirate, but alright.
Gravelly still.
Apparently, they're even famous overseas. Isn't that nuts? Yuck!
I wish I could join the Phantom Thieves.
I didn't know Goofy moved to Japan.
Me either. Kingdom Hearts.
Today's the 4th day already.
Fair.
Getting a little better at dealing with other people?
Ideal.
I don't know. Can't really tell.
Well, that's one way to find out.
People cannot change their deep-seated habits that easily.
Well, let's just say you've made some progress for now.
Kitty.
No! Stop it! You're gonna blow my cheeks off!
Man, those girls are late. What do they think they are making us wait like this?
So, I have a question, and I feel like we've covered this before, though. I'm still gonna ask it. Do you think that Morgana... Okay, you do think. Thank God. Oh my God, I don't have to do it all now. Okay, do you think Morgana should have had a separate sprite for this cat form in the non-metaverse?
Wait, what do you mean?
As in, like, it's even though, like even now, like, Morgana doesn't look like that right now. Like, does it look like an actual cat? Should it? It'd be like if our sprite, or like Ryuji's sprite, was like his skull stuff, even though he's not in the metaverse.
Okay, when we get to Morgana's next dialogue.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Please excuse us.
What did you do?
Apologies for the lateness. We were looking at multiple items and weren't sure which to choose. Looking? Looking at what?
Gotcha.
The black one.
Okay. So here's the thing. I distinctly remember that there is a cat Morgana talking sprite.
There is?
I'm pretty sure. I just don't know why we haven't been seeing it. I don't know, but I'm distinctly pretty damn sure I remember seeing it.
Interesting. I was just thinking about it.
A swimsuit, of course, for Futaba-chan.
Oh no.
I called it. They were getting a little, not full makeover, but like getting stuff for her at least. So.
Swimsuit? You don't have one, do you? No, but... Okay, let's have you try it on right now, then.
In front of the boys? Hold on.
Now? You can't
Run.
go to the beach if you don't have a good-fitting swimsuit. We
I mean, I don't
have
think
much
that's the
time
point
left,
either.
you know.
You know what'll happen if you try and look, right?
Oh.
She's looking at Morgana and Ryuju. She says that.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow, it's perfect! I'm amazed you were able to eyeball it with such accuracy on.
I know, right?
Considering Futaba, I feel like it just would be appropriate if she had her own Sonya moment and just comes out in a wetsuit. Honestly,
No, I got one better for you.
You do?
Full diver outfit. Like the old giant metal heavy diving suit.
Hey guys, I found a new mask.
What the? This barely covers anything!
I
Oh,
don't think
no.
we're correct.
No, I was hopeful. Shit, I said it again.
Normal for a swimsuit.
Now, we just need to push these a little more this way.
Uh-oh. These!
Push.
Oh my
Are you
god.
supposed to move them with that much force?
You gotta put some oomph into this stuff. There. Good to go.
Oh my god.
Even I'm impressed.
Oh damn.
Wonder what they're doing up there.
Don't.
No.
They're having her try on the swimsuit, right? What else could they be doing?
Yep, that's it. That's all they're doing.
That is it.
Futaba in his swimsuit, hmm?
No,
You scared?
bad.
I suspect that would make a great painting. Perhaps we should ask Makoto about it.
No!
No.
Creeper? You're such a perv.
How rude. I speak from a purely artistic standpoint.
That
All right,
doesn't mean it's getting
everybody,
received that way.
raise your hand if you believe he's gay when he says that. All right, you there in the back, put your hand down. You're lying.
Let it go, okay? We should just stay put.
You guys are such children.
What's with all the ruckus upstairs? Something about a swimsuit?
Yeah, we're going to the beach pretty soon, so they're trying some swimsuits out.
Futaba's going to the beach. I didn't think I'd ever see her take that much interest in going outside again.
Oh then, it seems we're good to go with the swimsuit.
All flattery aside, I think it looks really great. Now you just gotta get rid of those round shoulders. Come on,
Uh-oh.
straighten out your back.
Right.
Okay.
She might be some trouble, but I hope she can make some great memories with you guys.
Mm-hmm. We've got swimsuits! We're to be totally ready to hit the beach. It's raining. It is raining. All it's up is for Futaba to mentally prepare herself. I mix it up a bit, but I got the point across. It's fine.
I can do this. I can. I think. Maybe.
Oh no.
So, you're not confident. Shut up, Inari! Ah, it's finally starting to feel like summer vacation!
Still, I've been thinking about some things now that matters have calmed down a little more. Like what? The psychotic breakdowns, cognitive science, and the one in the black mask. Ooh. They're dangerous either way. Right. We'll need to proceed with extreme caution going forward. That said, we don't have enough information right now.
We'll need to investigate more.
I'll help out too. Can we talk about this some other time? I'm so damn sleepy.
Okay, good night then. Futaba-chan, good luck tomorrow too.
Nice.
The chief has such high expectations of us! We need to work harder to help Futaba make some good memories.
To be fair, I don't think Sojiro is expecting the cat to help.
Alright, well. The beach is incoming.
It is.
But not today.
Oh.
See you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.